And we are live on my end.
Hello, we're live on my end too. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome in.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Q. Hi, Higtastic.
Hey,
Hi,
Higgs.
Presence. Hi, Binary.
Hope you're all doing well today on this second Saturday of the new year.
Let's go.
I know.
Yeah. The year's flying by already.
Only 50 weeks to go.
Oh, let's not think about it that way.
Okay, thank you. Morning, Akira. Welcome in. Well, Dan, what are we doing today, Dan?
So today we are going to sit down and have a fun time talking about some of our favorite things from 2025. Almost called it 2015. I wish. And some of the things we're looking forward to in 2016. So no drama, no news, just all we love this and we think we will love this.
Yes. I literally, so I had to rush the toilet before we started stream. I was on the toilet and I had the epiphany of calling it the 2026 look ahead.
That's not bad.
So I'm just gonna quickly change my title.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I would have called it New Year, New Podcast or something like that, but I think I've used a joke like that previously. So
Hey,
hey, Scroll.
Hi,
Hello to you
Scroll
too.
Hat. Welcome in.
Hello to you too, cutie.
So, Dan, for those, because obviously we've got new babbies here, would you like to explain to everyone what exactly the Dan and Dan chat is?
So many moons ago, we were part of a collab. I think it was speed dating, and we kind of both had a laugh out of it. And we're like, "Hey, your name is Dan. My name is Dan. We should do something with this." And we did for like 2 years. Or we just sit down, we have a little podcast, maybe every couple of months, and then share what news we think is interesting, what news is good for the VTubing space, things going on with us, things going on with our communities, and yeah, generally have a good time. So we just had one of these back in December, which is why this one is a little light for content and is a little bit more focused on just like, hey, this is year in review, all positive, and year looking ahead, all positive.
Yes, absolutely. How long have we been doing this now?
I think it's been 2 years.
2 years.
Man, when's the first?
Holy moly.
When did the first Dan and Dan go up? Let me check.
I'll let you have a look. So yeah, you heard it right. We're both called Dan. So if at any point you type Dan in the chat, we're both going to likely respond.
Yep.
Just bear that in mind.
So I found it. The original Dan episode 1. I see I uploaded it to YouTube in February, but this was back when I still cared about marking the recording time for my videos. And the recording time I marked for Dan and Dan number 1 was January 13th, 2024. So happy 3 days short of our 2-year anniversary.
Happy 3 days short of our 2-year anniversary. Oh my gosh. Dan to Dan joke somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean the plan is still to get a literally a Dan at some point. Hi Gumi.
That would be fun.
Welcome in. Because there's another Dan, half Dan, who I'm gonna get this wrong and he's gonna kill me. I think he is Danish. If I get this wrong,
I think he's Danish, if I'm being honest.
Danish. Yeah, he's Danish. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so welcome to Oh my gosh, the Dan and Dan chat of January 2026.
Yeah.
Blimey.
So
Half Dane is Danish.
yeah, half Dane.
Where do we want to start? Because we both have top 5 games of 2025 and games that we're looking forward to this year. But is there any big news happening for you this year, or like big plans? What are your goals? Have you got any goals for 2026 now?
Well, I was looking at some of my stuff for last year, and I never got around to getting that live 2D model. So I think I'm going to try and prioritize it. I've got my short list, and it's basically a decision between, do I want to go for a couple people that have been recommended to me by friends and fellow streamers, or do I want to just go big, go to like one of the big groups that does these models that has a proven track record, and just get the whole shebang of model plus rigging from this group here that's going to be great. So I've got it down to a short list. I might even put the model order in this month, because I know it's going to be months until it's done. I do have one...
Those take a long time, don't they?
Yeah, I know. But I do have a short list for one person in particular that like somebody was really recommending to me, and I'm like, I want to talk to this person. But I checked their VGen, and they are out on vacation until, I think, quite possibly today.
Oh.
I think they said they were going to be back on the 10th. But I want to like check with them and be like, hey, I heard about you from this person. Do you want to
DM their VGen to me so I can like have a look and squeal at their artwork?
One sec here. So they mostly have female presenting models there, but
oh, I like that you're doing that though. It's like you're going to an artist to be like, here's a challenge.
Well,
can you do this?
Actually, because one of the people that is on their VGen, the second person in the listing I'm sending you, they were like, this person does men's hands and arms really well. And I'm like, okay, one of the things I want from my model is to roll up my sleeves. You're selling me on this a little bit if this person does this really well.
If you hear me eating, it's because I'm chomping on a carrot.
That's fair. I had toast before we started streaming because I got up late today. I had cereal, and I'm like, I should have something before the collab, but I don't really want anything big. I don't like even want anything as substantial as a sandwich, so I just made some toast.
Yeah. With my head the way it was, I felt sick just thinking about food. So, yeah, open will be gone from December 18th to Gen 10. Okay, so
yeah,
today. Yeah.
But yeah, their models look really nice. Like
even
even before the person recommended to me, I'm like, this is like a good aesthetic. The proportions are good. They've got the basics down of like color and skin. The pricing is good, because I see some people that are like, hey, yeah, it's $200 for a full body VTuber model. I'm like, oh, this can't possibly go well. This is going to end terribly if I say yes to this. But no, it is a degree of like, yeah, I think this person has a really good price point. It's not insanely expensive. It's just a matter of again, sitting down with what I would want for my like toggles and facial expressions and things like that, and plan it out. Someone just buys them. It depends on how much you consider the income disposable, because working with new artists is always a gamble at first. That being said, I give smaller independent artists helps them develop their skills or business. Yeah, I mean that's sort of the thing. Like that's kind of Akira hits on what is effectively my choice paralysis with a model is, do I go for a high quality model that is a forever model, or do I go with something that's a growing model that I'm going to then have to redo again at some point? I think you've gone with more of like a forever model of like, this is
forever model that we will just work on.
Yeah. And
touch up and add things to. Like, I recommend that.
Yeah.
Just because it can get very expensive otherwise.
Yeah. But no, even one of my VTuber Oshis, Vividly Vivi, formerly Vividly ASMR, she got her original model in 2020. and she's still using it, and it still looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Like she got a second outfit done for it, and she got it re-rigged at that time. But like she had a solid design then, and she stuck with it. And like I'm not going to be doing an iron mouse where I get a new model every 2 months. Like I just can't afford that, and also I'm just not interested in doing it.
Does she do that? No.
Close to. She does. That's what she uses her disposable income for. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, because like she has the money for that to both take care of herself, take care of her family, and also just buy whatever the hell she wants.
She has over 70 total models.
Like I said, she does one every couple of months. Sometimes every other month. So she'll get one for Halloween, and then she'll get another one for Christmas in the wintertime. And then she'll get like another one in spring.
I mean, if you've got that much disposable money, then why not, right? Good for her.
And it's not like she's not using it for other good causes, because like she
donates as well.
Yeah, she donates. She built a house for herself and her family. Like she has crazy amounts of money. So like even with all the good she's doing, she still has a whole bunch of just like, no, this is just, I got this pile of money over here, and I bought 2 copies of every cinnamon roll I could find. So gotta use it on some.
Okay, back to yourself. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Kara says, furries and VTubers both tend to reinvent themselves, have redesigns to reflect changes in their lives, etc. So kind of like a tattoo, I guess make sure it's something in the future you would like.
Exactly. And that's kind of what I've been doing the last like year or two with commissions, is like narrowing down what I want for the design, narrowing down the style and look that I want. So I have my reference sheets, I have my finished model design. I've toyed with things, because like looking at the model I'm using here on my stream, that character, so the character has always been basically a person in a suit with a vest and a tie, and I'm wearing suspenders, there's no belt. Earlier designs for the model actually had the suspenders on the outside of the vest, and then somebody did it differently, and I'm like, you know what, I like it differently. I like it with the suspenders not showing. I actually did a little bit of research and found out that apparently that's the way they're supposed to be worn, and everything I was just looking up is like either a modern reinvention of it or just somebody using freaking AI that just does things wrong. Who knows? It was on Pinterest. But either way,
yeah.
So like hiding the suspenders there for most of the model is a good thing. But honestly, the model I'm using right now, somebody misinterpreted the suit jacket as like a trench coat. So the model I'm using now looks very good for like any kind of like noir stream I want to do, because I look like a hard-boiled detective. But it's something I do want to have fixed if I get the full model done, because I don't want to be wearing a trench coat.
Well, you can have it a toggle. That's the thing.
I don't want the trench coat. My toggles are going to be to take off the jacket, roll up the sleeves on the dress shirt, and then take off the suit and tie on their own, and just be having like a white dress shirt with the button down like partially undone, and then the suspenders showing. Like those are the 3 clothing toggles I really want. So like basically taking off a few layers and rolling up the sleeves.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, I've needed to just narrow that stuff down. I've needed to pick somebody, and it's just been that choice paralysis of, do I spend more now, or do I kind of like mess around a little bit first? And last year was just a bad year for me money wise. Like I finally like put together all my budget stuff by the end of the year. I overspent last year, and part of it was just I had to replace my entire computer earlier in the year, unplanned and unexpected, and that cost plus like what I had to plus what I had to spend for tax preparation in the US is basically the cost difference for breaking even last year. I had other things that I overspent on too. GPU prices. They're so bad right now. I'm so glad I got the computer when I did, because I got it in before any kind of tariff stuff. I got it in before the RAM prices went up. So like current PC is in pretty good shape. The worst I can maybe do is upgrade the RAM, but I can honestly wait for a better and more opportune time to do that, because hideously expensive right now.
A 9060 is £380.
9060. Well, that's a 9060. What?
I don't know what's good in terms of GPUs, by the way.
Nvidia is usually what people measure it by because that's kind of the big popular company in the US right now. So that's the 5000 series is what they're selling. The 5090s are probably
5090 here on Amazon is £3,000.
Yep. They
What
were
the fuck
they were
is
half
going on
that a
in the
year
world?
ago. It's because it's all the AI crap. Because basically the graphics card companies are getting contracts with the AI companies, so they're using most of their cards for them, and then the rest of it's going to consumers instead of being consumer first. So
The NVIDIA Blackwell 6000, so not 5090, this is the 660, 600 or whatever.
mm-hmm.
This is £9,000.
Sounds about right. Yeah, because they're basically just pricing it through the roof, and they're gonna it's gonna be a premium product for people. Which even the 5000 series isn't good, like, because like the 5060 was probably one of the better ones there, but the 5080s and the 5090s had like energy issues and heating issues where they were melting their own wires. Like
What?
The stuff you would plug into them, it would just run too strong of a current through it and melt the wire. And
That's insane though. How are we having this happen?
because everybody's just trying to like push out stuff as quick as possible, and like once you sell it, they're getting away with a lot of crap, and they're just kind of turning around and blaming consumers like, oh no, you hooked it up wrong. It's like, no I didn't. I followed your instructions. And yeah.
Okay, let's get back to your goals.
Yeah. So
live 2D model.
Live 2D model is one of them, and then I was also thinking about going through and like looking at other things for my streaming setup, because a big thing for 25 was like getting my own custom stuff. So I got my own overlays, I got my own panels, I got a bunch more emotes. I might get like new alerts made or even commission a song request, because the music I'm all using is somebody that I have a license to play their music, but I've also noticed the videos they're putting on YouTube to promote their music is using AI in it, and I'm not super happy about that. So I might go and just get my own custom thing made by somebody and just have my own song that is me and I just use everywhere. So
I would love that for you.
Yeah, so it's kind of like filling in the gaps of what I don't already have for streaming. So it's the model, it's the music, it's the overlays, or not the overlays, the alerts. So effectively, by the time the model's done, I would hopefully have a full-blown debut that I could do. Like, it's like, hey, everything is up, everything is active, everything is custom, everything is me. So those are kind of the big things.
Okay.
That I wanted to go for, and then I might be shifting up like my commission experience this year, because last year I did a ton of commissions. Like VGen did their like end of year review for commissions. I placed in the top 1% of the site because I'd done close to 60 commissions, which is great, but also really expensive, and I maybe need to cut back a little bit.
That might be where your budget went.
I didn't overspend by too much. Most of my over expenditures were things like the new computer or the $1,000 I had to spend on my car in June. Like, the worst month for overspending was definitely December, because I literally got to the end of the year and just stopped caring.
Oh no, don't. Yeah.
Well, fine. it just kind of you crash out a little bit. I'd had a really bad fall. Generally, not a great year overall with work and IRL life. So I just fully admit I crashed out at the end of the year. So but even if that month had been good, like, the rest of the year still would have been in the red. So but actually, one of the positives for this year is work. We get paid every 2 weeks, which means we get 26 checks a year. I budget for 2 checks a month because it's all I can reliably get. So I get 2 months when I have an extra check for extra spending money. Except on the rare occasions, such as 2026, where there are 3 months with an extra check that I don't budget for. So I get January, December, and sometime in the summer where I have a whole extra paycheck to dick around with. and that's VTuber model money. that's,
Mhm.
that's absolutely where some of that money is going to be going. So yeah, that's kind of that's where I'm looking to go, looking to finally get my own custom model. Though entertainingly, I just saw that they released a customizable male model. Like I just saw that this morning as I was like looking through social media in bed. So I have to check that out a little bit. I might get something to play with a little bit before the other model, but I do want my own one. I do want my own one.
So I guess my goals. We've kind of already broken the follower goal, which is amazing. Thank you everyone for that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Completely unexpected. And then I guess what I really want to do is bring back my talk show. And I want to host another tea party because it's been 2 years since the last one now. So I really want to bring it back and just like put all of what I've learned over the since the last one to now, looking at everyone else's what they're putting out there and seeing what I can learn from them and take away and put into a new Tea Party 2026. I think is definitely on the cards.
Makes sense.
Because last year and the year before it was all a focus on debut and moving forwards and So this year I can do another tea party, which would be great. Which obviously you get an invitation to.
Much appreciated.
Oh, Akira says Monster Cat is an option for music, and Good Kid as royalty-free music if you like rock. Oh.
Yeah. I'm probably going to use the stuff that I've already paid for the license until I get something on my own, and I have a short list of
paid
people.
For a license.
Yeah, because basically that was the thing with them is I could pay for a license and then I can use it functionally anywhere and not get in trouble. And honestly, one thing I will say, as annoyed as I am about them using AI images for their content, they have been my current person has been rock solid of any time there's been any kind of issue. Like one time the people protecting their IP and doing copyright stuff were getting too aggressive, and I would literally just send them, hey, these videos got copyright claims, could you please have them take care of it? And they did, and they tracked down the issue that was causing the problem, and they actually gave me 2 free songs as a thank you, or as an apology.
That's so nice of them.
Yeah, so they're not a bad person, I just don't like them doing this one thing. And again, like most things, I just want my own custom thing. So it's less of a I hate this person because of what they're doing, and more of a it might just be time to move on.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's all part of us as people growing, and as we live our lives, we learn what we like and don't like, and and when something changes, we'll react to it and adapt to it. And yeah, I think that's natural for you to be it's time to move on, kind of thing.
Time to do something different. Yeah.
I do have an ad break playing. If you are not in the ads, hi, thank you so much for subscribing.
Or you're in my channel, in which case Dan and I have different ad breaks. So hello.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah, those are my big 2 goals. Get the talk show back up and running, which I think I'm going to probably aim for a March restart. And then, actually no, that's too soon. I'm going to do it after my birthday. So in either end of April or in May, the talk show will be back. And then the tea party.
Or alternatively, stay tuned to Dan the Draco King's social media posts and Discord for any updates on when the podcast will be coming back. You can see all your Tea Party related updates on his social media. Come on, Dan, come on. Chill your networks. Especially since we're trying to get away from the bad place.
There you go.
Yep.
Enjoy.
I'm sorry, I had to. My friends joke that
the easiest place.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm even trying to get away from just all social media. Please just join the Discord if you want to keep up to date with any news about me, because social media I quite frequently forget exists. Just as like as a general like protecting my mental health, I delete that social media exists in my brain, which is quite nice sometimes. You should try it.
Nope.
So the Discord is absolutely where you should go to get anything Dan news. So yeah. Microwave your water for tea. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
Look, if your choices are if your choices are no tea at all,
Dan.
or microwaving,
They're nice.
there's
Dan.
sacrifices. I prefer the kettle.
you
I
do
prefer the
not.
kettle. I prefer the kettle. But when I go to the office on my one day of the week, which I must dress up and make my genuflections before the masters, they don't have hot water, and I must make the hard choice.
No, you stop that.
Akira's just here to start fights, though. It's fine.
Binary, your mind stopped. Mine too. How could you? Crescents, I don't know if you're still here, but I refunded your points back to you for the daily coin, so you can always get it next stream. Apologies about that. Yeah, so Discord. Where's the place to find you, Dan?
Discord, I'm trying to grow. Let me actually send out my links here. I'll just send out all my socials. But I am active. I'm still active on Twitter. They are prying that place away from me, from my cold dead hands. I am still fighting to keep one small place of it nice and safe. I am still on Blue Sky though, so if you hate Twitter and want to find me somewhere else, I'm over there. Also, I have a Discord, which they get to see stuff before anybody else did. I just put out a new art piece on Thursday that it was a commission that came back, and Discord got to see it a couple days early. Sometimes they get to see it a couple weeks early, depending on what it is. Hey, Foxy, we're doing good.
Hi, Foxy, welcome in. We just finished talking about our goals for this year. So yeah, if you have any goals for this year, do let us know.
Mm-hmm.
And also follow our socials, I guess.
Yes.
I'm totally not browsing your books.
Yes, I do have the books there.
Indie author, everyone. Indie author.
Of technically 10 books. I think is it? I did the one book twice. So there's technically 2 different editions of it. Or significant editions of it.
What's on your Thrones list?
A lot of things. I probably need to clean that up. I think I added some things before Christmas and then never.
Stream Deck XL, a DoorDash gift card.
Oh god, yeah, I do need to clean that up. I'm not using DoorDash anymore.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Socks! There's socks on here, they're so cool!
Yeah, why not? That's something fun.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, there's some unavailable stuff on here.
Yeah.
Damn. A 25 pack of macarons.
Macaroons slap, man. Don't sleep on macaroons.
No gold this year? That's okay.
No worry at
Could
all.
be something simple
Wait.
as like...
So technically, entertainingly, Foxy misspelled goal as gowl, which is technically an archaic spelling for jail. So,
Yeah.
yes, Foxy, I agree. I hope you don't have a jail this year. But yes, it's fine to not have goals this year. Yes.
Honestly, it could be something small, Foxy. It could literally be like, I would like to have less art block, like instances of art block than I did last year, because I know that's something you struggled with. So it could be something like that could be your goal. Try and have less instances of art block. Easy, simple goals. That's all we need. Shall we get into our top 5 games of 2025?
Yeah, we can do that. Do we want to do them both number 5s and then go up from there?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to go first, or shall I go first with my number 5?
I'll do my number 5 now. I'll put my number 5 as Dispatch, the superhero dispatching game. I just started playing it recently. I really like it. I can see why everybody was really, really interested in it, and it had a lot of stiff competition at the award shows this year, plus just kind of came out so late. There wasn't a lot of time for people to really experience it, but like it seems pretty good quality, and it seems like there's a lot of like replayability on like choosing different paths, choosing different options, but like visually it's great. The gameplay loop of dispatching heroes is fun. Like it's a crime sonar, can't be romance. Man, I hear Malevola can't be romance, and I am upset about that. Gorgeous, tall, demonic looking lady in a crop top. No, not crop top. In like a tank top, and you can't romance her. Hate it. I will say though, Akira, much to your happiness, I kept Sonar on my team. She's big step on me, mommy energy. I'd take her out and wine her and dine her nice.
I did not.
The hot demon can't be romanced, from what I hear, yeah.
Oh, Dueling Long's reading. Hi, Dueling Long.
Hello.
Oh, gosh. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out.
Thank you for joining us on this first Dan and Dan podcast of 2026. While my co-host here, Dan, shouts you out, I will explain the little theme behind today's podcast. I am Dan. I am joined here by Dan. And
Hello.
We do a silly podcast where we joke about how the fact that we have the same name, and we're going through some of our favorite things from 2025 and our favorite things looking forward to in 2026.
Dueling Long just loves my tail. If I didn't have my tail, I doubt. Dueling Long would be out. Yes, the JoJo music played for the raid, yeah. JoJo! Yes, as Dan was saying, we're doing our top 5 games of 2025.
Yeah. So my... Dun, dun, dun.
What were you doing on stream, Dueling Long?
Thank you for joining, Vexing. Always appreciate you.
Hi, Vexing Cat.
Yeah, we're actually just starting on the list.
So you were saying that you're number 5.
Yeah, my number 5 was Dispatch. I haven't gotten very far into it, but I am really impressed by what I've seen. Yeah, it's just a really good game, and I can see the potential with it. It has a really like subtle storytelling style, and for a game that is a lot about like emotional, responsible characters, but has like either mocap or like 3D character design, the physicality of their body language is on point. Like it is so good, it looks like watching a movie. So it's fantastic. So if you haven't played Dispatch, I strongly recommend it.
Yes, I have played Dispatch as well. I highly recommend it. I love that game. It is actually in my top 5, but it's not number 5.
Yeah. Well, it probably would be higher for me if I hadn't only played it once so far.
Oh, you still need to.
Yeah, I'm literally
fall in love with everyone
in my first playthrough. Yeah. And I've avoided spoilers, so
fair.
please don't tell me anything else. I know some things that I can't do. I'm not surprised I couldn't romance Sonar. That's not really a spoiler to me, but no other spoilers. I've survived this long.
No other spoilers. Okay. Yeah, Foxy, let's do that. Let's do that sometime. I would love to.
So what's your number 5,
I guess
Dan?
my number 5. No, you're right. I'm looking at the list of the games I played last year, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is so difficult because they're all so well tied together. I'm gonna be honest here. I have to be honest here. My number 5 game is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Okay.
Now that's number 5.
Well, what did you like about it, and why is it? Well, I guess why is it? I guess it's your number 5 because there's things about it you like more. But what did you like so much about RE7 Biohazard?
Let's go.
I really enjoyed Biohazard because the narrative, the combat, the exploration, the puzzles, it didn't really feel like there was anything filler. Everything tied in together. There was no like, oh, you need to go and do this because fetch quest. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
you need to go and do this because if you don't, you're going to struggle in the next bit. And it made it really important to go and journey around the world and do certain things.
Nice.
And also, I just genuinely, I am in love with Resident Evil as like a series. So being able to jump into 7 and experience the horrors there, they did that so well. The atmosphere is so tense, so scary. Kept me on my toes. But yeah, it's not number 1 because I do feel they rushed the end.
Fair. So question before we move on to number 4. Did you start Resident Evil Village yet, or is that on your list to...
That is on my list of top 5. Yeah, I have finished Resident Evil Village.
So you've also played Village. You've also played Village. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah. Sorry, let's just read chat. Hey Nan, I think you said Fall of RE7 where I did. The individual sections in overall spectacle were cool, but it really stumbled at the end. Yeah, literally same brain cell energy here, Akira.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, what's MGT? Do I need to do my... Oh, Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I think MGT is Magic the Gathering, yeah.
I don't know, maybe? Are you happy with your Dragon Commander deck? If so, don't change it. Why change something that works? You know?
Very true.
But then conversely, if you're not happy with it, then change it. Dueling Long, I think earlier said Expedition 33 was one of their top games. Yeah.
We'll see if it shows up on our lists.
It can't be
or
on
arguably,
mine because I've not finished it.
Or arguably where it is on our lists.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have it on your list even if you haven't finished it yet, because I'm not done with Dispatch.
Oh, I don't.
Mine.
Yeah, I don't do that. Sorry.
That's fair.
Let's go.
But, okay. Number 4. Number 4 for me, I'm gonna put The Dungeons of Hinterberg. So this is a game I was playing. I played it on stream, and it was a game that I kind of been like toying with, like I should play this on my own. I should kind of get into this, and it's probably good. Like it looks nice. It seems a little Zelda-y. Man, I loved this game. This is your character is burned out from work, which I really was this year, and they're like, you know what? There's this small little town in the Alps where magic is real and there are dungeons and you can fight monsters and it's a tourist attraction. And I want to go check it out. And they go there and they fall in love with this place and they fall in love with what they're doing. And it's such a good game. Like, it's not amazing, but there is a heart to this and just a vibe to Dungeons of Hinterberg that is just, it is such a nice long sip on the perfect cup of tea. And then you take your swallow and you look, and like one character is talking to you and they turn and walk away and the body turns and the head snaps around at 180 degrees super fast. You're just like, that's silly. I like this game. It happens with so many characters, especially like some of like the big authority figures. They're like, all right, I'm leaving now. Turns and whack, and the head just whips around. I'm like, that's silly, but I'm not even mad. This game is just charming, and it's delightful. I loved it.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And is the combat action based or like?
It is action based. It's like a 3D Zelda, so it's a little bit like Ocarina of Time in terms of like it's a 3D character in a 3D space, so you're both solving puzzles while also doing combat in that space. You do have like some skills and abilities. Each area of the game has its own different magic that you can use. So like one area has wind magic, one area has ice magic, one place has electric. Is it electric or no? It's not specifically electric. It's a little bit different, but like it'll change based on the area you're in. So your toolkit will update, and it's really really cool. but like combat, it's not trying to be a Souls game. It's not super hard combat, but you also can make it difficult because there are parts of the game where like, hey, this area up ahead of you is a shortcut, but there's really hard monsters in it. So you can go here and take the shortcut if you want. All it does is save you a little bit of time, but you can challenge yourself and maybe get some items for doing it. So they have that in a couple places too. And I will say one of my favorite things is in every area you go to, there's this like pack of kids who are standing next to a boombox and dressed up like the monsters of the game, and they're like, hey, we're here to collect monster parts, give us the parts and we will give you items or upgrades or things like that. And every time I walked up to them, I would always just say, hello fellow monster kids, because it's just they're in like just like like throat to toe like black bodysuits with masks on, which is basically what the monsters look like. They're like black masses with like white bone masks, but just like they're just next to a boombox jamming out all day, and it's just like it's silly in all the best ways. I love that. Yeah, it's great. If you haven't played it, I do recommend it.
It is on my wish list. It kind of reminds me of what was it called? No, not that one.
Not that one?
Which game was it? Damn.
No, Dan.
No, not. I can't remember what game it's reminding me of. Hang on, it's in my list. It's in my list.
Is the art like Hi-Fi Rush, or is that my imagination? It's not as refined as Hi-Fi Rush. It is a little bit more blocky. So it's more like PS2, late PS2, early PS3 like graphics. It is a little bit nicer. But Hi-Fi Rush is also a very good game, Akira. Fantastic game. I don't think I played it last year. I think I played it the year before.
What game am I thinking of?
I don't know.
It's turn-based. You have creatures. You have to like use records to capture them.
Oh, cassette piece.
That's the one.
Yeah, great game.
Kind of reminds me of that with the store page at least. Hi Sino, welcome in.
Hello.
Happy to see you. This is Dan. Just so you know, we're both Dan. So get ready to be confused a lot of the time.
Get ready to say Dan and have two people go, what? But yeah, no. What's your number 4, Dan?
My number 4 is. Sorry, I have to get the link ready for it now. I actually shouldn't post the link because the game is no longer playable on Steam, or at all.
Good idea.
But my number 4. Hang on. Dragon Dance number 14 of 2025. My number 4 was Tribe 9, made by the same developers of the Danganronpa, like ex-developers of Danganronpa came together, made this game. It was a live-action game though, and sadly, there was an end of service. Not very long after it came out. So the game is no longer playable. Just bear that in mind. You can download it, but you cannot play the game. It sits at mostly positive reviews. It came out in February. It was gone by like, I want to say August. It didn't last very long, 6 months at most. I love Tribe 9. I love everything about it. I miss it. Come home, my beloved, please.
Yeah.
And
let's go.
And yeah, it would be number 1 if they'd kept it. Oh, care package. Thank you. Thanks, Gengar. Welcome in.
Thank you for the care package. Yeah, I'm looking at like some article here. It does look kind of neat, and the art style is very nice.
If they had kept it alive, this could very well be number 1 of 2025, but sadly not.
Is it a gacha game? It looks a little bit like a gacha game.
Yes, yes, there is gacha elements.
Okay.
In order to get some of the characters, and I think maybe that might have been what killed it. If they'd made it a single player game, it probably would have been more successful rather than free to play live action.
Fair.
Not live action, live service. That's
Yeah.
the one.
But okay. But I'm sorry that your game did not last very long, but hopefully they listen to some of the fans and bring it back in some capacity, or at least something similar. Because I know they did that with Octopath Traveler. Octopath Traveler 0 released this year, and it kind of struck me as like, wait, this sounds familiar. It's a mobile game that they refitted for PC, and they got rid of the gacha elements. So maybe they'll bring yours back.
The problem here is that the same studio, Akatsuki Games, they released another game in October that is currently sitting at mixed reviews, and that's Kaiju number 8. So I don't see Akatsuki Games bringing anything back.
That is unfortunate. I liked Kaiju number 8 as a story, so seeing media coming out from it that is not getting glowing reviews is disappointing. That is such a good story, and I wish everyone connected to it all the best because it is so good.
Yeah.
Here's hoping.
What is your number 3?
My number 3 is a bit of an interesting one. I played it. See, it was out in early access for a long time. Finally had its official release last year, but had to move it for Silksong. I finally got into playing it near the end of the year for the final actual full release version, the 1 point something, and that is Little Witch in the Woods. This is a cozy gathering crafting game where you are a little witch. You're in the woods, and you are trying to solve the puzzle of this town, which seems to be afflicted by cursed roots that are hurting it and harming it and causing a whole bunch of problems. But you're running around and spending a lot of time, like, harassing local critters and being like, I need your fur to make potions. Yes. And, like, gathering plants. And this game is, like, heroin for anybody with ADHD. There's so many like little micro like to-do lists that you can focus on. Like I played it a little bit at the end of the year when I was like looking for something to do to kind of finish out the year. It was my game to play on Christmas Day when I do my big long stream that day to keep people company, and I have played the hell out of it on my own time afterwards. This game is fantastic. Like this is good shit. It's not a perfect game because they definitely have like problems with the script where like sometimes somebody was like, oh yeah, could you please bring me insert string error number 11567 and two stones, and I'm like, oops, that quest is broken. Like,
oh, no.
Okay, occasionally they have things where like the dialogue is just broken or something. It's not perfect, but man, it is such a good like hyper focus. Just like there's so much to do. The game that decided to delay its release due to Silksong. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what I said. Scroll attack. Yeah, it did do that, and honestly, it's a great game. Like it was in early access for a long time. A couple streamers picked it up a few years ago. And I got it then too, so I didn't have to pay for the full release, so I already paid for the game. But it's really good. It's really good. It's got a lot of heart. I could even see myself replaying this in the ways that for some games I'm just like, I get through it. I'm like, I'm just done. I'm done. I don't want to play this again. I could replay a Little Witch in the Woods. I could see myself having fun with that and enjoying it.
There is a mainline story, I guess.
Yes, and I think I'm close to hitting credits because there is like a thing where like, because once you start restoring the town, like you have to get rid of like the vines that are choking out that part of town, and then you need to go and like invite villagers back, and then there's usually some kind of like festival or something you do. Like the first half of town, the last thing you do is restore a fountain that everybody likes, and then you like set off fireworks in front of the fountain, and then at that point you move to the next area and you do kind of the same feedback loop again, and then you move to the next area, do it again. I'm done with the final area of the town. The town is completely restored, but there's one thing left to fix. And that they're like, hey, to do this, you're going to have to do this, 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 and this. And I'm like, okay, I need to actually sit down and do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there is like a true end then.
I think there is an ending credits thing, but I strongly think that they're just going to let you keep playing the game. Because there's no reason to not.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there are achievements for like maxing out your proficiency with like all of the potions in an area or all of the candy you can craft in an area. And there's so many of them. Like most areas have like over a dozen collectible resources, which can be combined in different orders, combined with different ones to make either different potions or different candies.
Kira said it's a fairy game. Are there fairy creatures in there? Like anthropomorphic creatures?
Oh yes, yeah, there are furry characters. Your character is one of the few humans in the game. There are a few other ones, but like the people in town when you first get there, the mayor or the elder of town is a little old goat lady. Her grandson is a little fox boy. The cook for the local tavern is a dragon. The first person you get back as a blacksmith is a bird. The guy running the flower shop is a wolf man. So like there's a lot of anthropomorphic characters.
Okay. I have now put it on my wish list.
Okay.
I will check it out.
I will increase this on your wish list because I will go and grab a picture that I sent to a friend. So this is somebody from one of the later areas. It's one of the new people you get back. She helps her older sister run a bakery.
Aww.
She's a little bunny
Cute.
girl. But like that's the art style they have in the game, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I can just imagine myself sitting down with my Steam Deck in bed and playing it.
This is perfect for that. This is absolutely perfect for that.
Oh, the Scrub Hack, you said they published an art meme where the little witch is looking down on the Kasadi at Hornet from Silksong. Oh.
Yeah, because they had to move the release date for Silksong because Silksong was like 3 days before their game, and like no one's gonna play our game if we don't push it back 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But they did, and it's a fantastic game, and if you haven't played it yet, check it out.
Woo!
What's your number 3?
So that brings us into mine. My number 3 game of 2025 is Resident Evil Village.
There.
Of all things. So this was an amazing close to Ethan Winter's story.
Mm-hmm.
I think being able to play 7 and then going to Village not long after was the best thing, rather than like not play, like
having to wait several years.
So yeah, I'm really sorry. I got hiccups.
No worries.
Water.
But yeah, no, I haven't played either game myself, but I've seen other people play them. I do think Village is better than Biohazard, and Village is such a good game. There's so many good sections to it. And it's just a solid game, and the ending is just so good.
Yes. So as I was saying, yeah, the end does culminate all of Ethan's story. I thank you so much for the head pat. I honestly adore how they end up doing it in the end. So, and also bringing back a beloved character from the previous game also was well done, because it was like a shock, but also like what is his motive? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Wretched Outbreak Village was great, but I didn't get hit the exact same summary box at the end, and they kind of cheapened the end with DLC bait.
I
See,
mean, the
I
deal.
don't feel the same way, but that's okay. We don't have to feel the same way. But like, for me, the end was perfect. The boss fight was challenging.
Mhm.
It kept you on your toes. You didn't really know what was going to be happening. Yeah.
I know it's a fantastic
As
game.
for the DLC, I like that they did it, but I just wish it was its own separate game. Like, I wish they'd done a similar to like how they did like Resident Evil Veronica or Codename Veronica, or like Resident Evil Zero. If they made Resident Evil Rose its own game, that'd be great. But
Yeah, I think that would be good too.
because they're lore and storytelling. Yeah.
And if nothing else, Resident Evil Biohazard shows that there is space in that franchise to introduce a new character and write a good story with them that people will love without constantly bringing back the new one or the old ones. Because there's been a big resurgence of that with the Resident Evil remakes that are coming out, where like 2 and 4 both have Leon, and we've seen hints that there's going to be a reoccurring character in the new RE9 game. Like,
Leon's back again.
Yeah, I was trying not to spoil it for people who didn't know, but yes.
No, it's fine. It's in the trailers.
We got Leon back again, so like, there's nothing wrong with that, but it is nice to show that 7 and 8, they can introduce a new character, make them interesting and compelling, and then finish out their narrative in a way that everybody's like, fucking Chad, Dad, we love you, buddy. You went out like a champ.
He did so well. I miss him already.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that was your number 3, right?
3, yeah. What is your number 2? Because now this is where things get difficult.
Yeah, here's where things
like,
get a little bit spicy.
What do I put as my second place, and what do I put as number 1?
Mm-hmm.
So what have you got?
So for number 2, I have a game called Citizen Sleeper 2. I think I got you Citizen Sleeper 1 for Christmas, I think.
You did. Thank you very much.
Which is a very good game, and I will have to try and avoid mentioning any spoilers for Citizen Sleeper 2. But the two games are a narrative experience with dice mechanics, where when you wake up in the morning, you roll dice to see what your rolls are for the day, and then you can apply those rolls to activities that are modified by your skills. So you might be very good at engineering, and you apply like a mediocre dice to make it a really good one, or you might be bad at it and you want to push the bad number up to like mediocre because you have a really good bonus. So it's such a good game. The first game kind of focuses on like one specific location, like you're in a fairly localized place, where 2, you're moving around in like an entire, like, not exactly solar system, but like a large section of space, traveling between different locations. And it's very much like those older games of like, oh, you're in this town, now you're going to go over to this town, now you're going to go over to this area where there's maybe like some gathering stuff to do. Like that kind of like that style of game where there's a bunch of different areas where you can do different things in each spot, all while having like your ship that moves around between them. And it's more of a linear narrative experience compared to the other ones, but I thought it really benefited well from it. And it's just a fantastic game. So it's a strategy game. I would not call it a strategy game, no.
What would you call it then?
It's probably closest to a visual novel in terms of like how it would play, because there's not really any like action to it. But like,
yeah, that's what got me into like interest in the first one, ultimately. And again, thank you so much, Deus, for buying that for me.
But yeah, this is basically the opposite of Baldur's Gate in terms of how the dice work. You don't roll the dice when you take the action. You start the day, the dice roll then, and you see what your answers are, and then you can apply those to your rolls later. And those dice are effectively like your action points for the day. You can't do something if you don't have a die for it. But it's very neat. It has a very good art style to it. I would say probably my one biggest gripe for the thing is this is such a perfect game for voiceover, and neither the first or the second did any voiceover, and they really should have. It would have been so good if they did voiceover. It is a small detraction from an otherwise perfect gaming experience. It's such a good game. I played through it on stream, and then as soon as I was done with that, I replayed it again with a different starting character, which has one actually interesting thing for this one. The first game is kind of like your character selection at the beginning is sort of moot because you could eventually just sort of learn everything. The second game, you cannot. Your starting character actually has like specific things unique to them that the others cannot learn. And there's value in playing the game multiple times with different characters to see how they play differently. And I finished it on stream. I replayed it like 2 or 3 times on my own with the other character types just to see how it plays differently. I played it in hardcore mode to get the achievement for that. I think I 100% of this thing. Like it's such a good game.
Impressive. That's great.
What about you, Dan? What's your number 2?
My number 2. Very good question. I've struggled. I've struggled literally for maybe 2-3 weeks now. Trying to figure out what is going to be my top game of the year. Now, conveniently enough, I am going to place
you do have you are definitely have an excess of choices this year. 2025 was a fantastic year for good games.
So, my number 2 game of 2025 is Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. We did a full playthrough of this on the channel,
nice.
and on stream as well, and it's just,
Let's go.
it is still my number 1 game of all time. It is beautifully done. Yeah, it has its flaws, but it acknowledges them, and it takes the mick out of its own flaws. Turn-based combat,
The grid system.
amazing.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Yeah, the grid system, Sphere Grid. Yep.
Yeah, and then the HD remaster. I'm looking at it on Steam now. That comes with 10.2, right?
It does. We have not touched 10.2 yet. There is.
I liked 10.2. Like it's a very different kind of story, but I like the kind of like hot swapping of classes you could do mid combat. That gave you a lot of like flexibility to respond to situations in a way that I really liked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to see how I do because I'm not great at like like that kind of combat. But I have been told that there are options to like when you open a menu, the battle combat timer pauses.
Oh yeah,
and
I think so. Yeah,
you could. Yeah, so I'm hoping the accessibility options are gonna be great.
yeah. I would say a small thing. I do know that there is more than one ending. Depending on what ending you might want to get.
Oh yes.
You might want to work with a guide.
I am going to.
Okay. Because I on my one and only playthrough of 10.2, I did miss something I needed to get the best ending, and that was even with the guide. I went past the point and didn't realize it, and then I'm like, shit, I have to replay the whole game now.
Yeah, and I think 10.2 was kind of like the prelude to them setting up Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns. You know, where you have a set amount of time to do things, and once that time's up, there's no going back kind of thing. And I think that kind of gave birth to that system in Lightning Returns. So,
it's really an interesting way to do it. Yeah,
I will see. I'm going to talk about the game 10.2 a bit more in our next segment after this.
Okay.
Because it is a game that I plan to play this year.
Nice. All right, so number 1. The height of the year, the best game we played. For me, there's really only one choice I could put here. Claire
What's
Obscure
that?
Expedition 33.
Oh.
I loved this game. Like, this is one of the best games I've played in probably the last 10 years. It is such a breath of fresh air for gaming. It is an absolute testament to let the devs cook and stop crushing them under the weight of what marketing and executive people think would be a good game. This is art people making good art. And like, the combat is good, the story is good, the music is amazing. Like, this is a 10 out of 10 in basically every category for me when I was playing through it. I had a couple small glitches on PC, powered through them anyways because it's such a good game.
Yeah, we've just started. Well, yeah, we've just started our playthrough of Expedition 33 ourselves.
How far are you in the game, out of curiosity?
We have just gotten Mael after the
Okay.
mess on the beach.
Okay. That opening is strong, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that
it
has
was like, oh my god.
that has one of the best opening sequences in a game ever, because there's a degree of like any game you're playing. Personal favorites this year were Hades 2, Marvel Rivals, and Digimon. Hades 2 was a consideration for me. I don't play hero shooters like Marvel Rivals, so I haven't seen that. And Digimon is on my short list to get to. I haven't played it yet. But no, like, you have this like question at the beginning of a game. It's like, how are we gonna make the players care about these characters? And they do it so well with Expedition 33. You have just this kind of soft, tender sequence at the beginning with just a guy and his girl. There's some kind of back history story. You're like, we'll figure that. Oh no, we won't. We won't figure this out because poof, she's gone. Shit, fuck, damn. Okay, we're ride or die now. We're doing it for Sophie. We're doing it for. The fuck you mean they all died at the beach? I know the party was gonna have to break up. We're gonna have to meet everybody again, but what the fuck you mean? Like, everybody?
They're
Okay.
all dead.
Okay,
yeah.
it's fine. At least it's not the horrible one. Oh my god, why are we in the blood cave? What the fuck is this game? Like, just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. 3 times at the beginning. And it's just like, fuck, okay, this is rock bottom. And we're crawling up from here. Because holy shit, this game does not mess around. And
no, it does not.
oh, you are in for a trip. And you're gonna have a great time with this. At least that's my hope.
Thank you. I hope to as well. We sadly, our time playing it yesterday was cut short because turns out my PC had a loose cable, and that was causing it to so how do I explain this? There was a cable that was connected to the graphics card that was the sensor, right? And the sensor allows the PC to be able to detect the temperature and what speed the fans and the
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's a bad one.
This wire was loose. So it was, the reason I crashed on stream yesterday was it was disconnecting, which meant the graphics card didn't know what cooling temperature it should be at, so the graphics card just crashed immediately. He just shut everything down. It went, nope, can't do this. I don't know what's going on. We cannot sense anything. So it just stopped. That happened twice, and after the second one on stream, Dan, I was like, no, I need to look into this. So I went to my dear friend Corey, who helped build the PC, and he taught me through. So I opened up all the case, I grabbed the wire, I pulled it through, because when I went in, it was very much taut. The cable was so taut.
Ooh, yeah, that's not
it was
good.
Like barely able to move or anything like that. So now, instead of it looping around the back, it's looping around the front, and it's nice and it's happy, and we've not had any crashes since.
That's good. I ended up having some crashes on mine with what do I have on mine? NVIDIA GeForce 4060 Ti. The game for me would crash about every hour and a half to 2 hours. So what I would just do, yeah, it sucked. So what I ended up doing to deal with that was every time I took an ad break, I would turn the game off. I would like go stop at a flag to save, and while the ad break was running, I would turn the game off and turn it back on again. I think it just had a memory leak or something. I don't know why, but I think it went away because I would play I would do like farming or some kind of grinding or something like that in my own time sometimes, or I would do, especially towards the end of the game, I did some side quests off stream because there's just so much to do at the very end. But yeah. That game. How many streams did it take me to beat that game? Because I have my
quite a lot. Yeah, Clarice Score's big, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find my actual where is theirs?
I think I'm doing pretty well with learning the parrying and the dodging, and now they've added the jumping, and my brain is like, I have to click a button after jumping. Oh no.
Yep. So I have 21 VODs for Expedition 33, and that's with doing some of the content off of stream.
So you're looking at around 65 to 70 hours, if not more.
Easily.
Yeah. I expect it's going to be a long one, but I'm happy to do it. I'm very happy to do it.
I'm really happy you're getting to experience that because it's a fantastic game, and I wish you all the joy with it. So
I don't know how you did your skill points, but I'm putting all of Lune's into crit and attack. And I'm putting Maya's into at the moment, because we just got her, it's going to probably be speed and attack, and then Gustav's is all HP and defense.
Fair. I will say the stats I put my points into changed over the course of the game because as they got new weapons that focus differently, that mattered a lot.
I never considered that. That's interesting.
Yeah, the weapons you get do change. They do ask for different stats. Nothing asks for might, but that's also just your raw damage stat. So basically,
so that high anyway.
Yeah. But speed's always a good stat. Anything that gives you crit is always a good stat, and more HP is hard to say no to. And that's basically your other 4 stats are all either going to give you survivability, speed, or crit. So there's really not a bad build for it. Just when you get later on, you get something that's like, hey, I really like this weapon. I really like what this weapon can do.
Yeah.
I'd have to respec my character. Do it. Do it, especially if it's a very good weapon.
Just going to chat real quick. Foxy, very, very important relay checks are needed for any kind of machine. While I was doing the wire, I was actually able to take the opportunity to clean up the some of the dust that had built up inside the computer as well. So that was good. I need make sure you clean your PC regularly, everyone.
Yep, I need to dust mine a little bit.
And Akira, no, do not chew on the wires. What is wrong with you? Stop it.
So, yeah, okay, that kind of answers my question for you, because I thought we would both say Expedition 33 at the end of stream, but we're not.
No.
So
my number 1. Oh,
I think I know what. I think I have a guess for your number 1.
Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Lovely to see you.
Hello.
Oh, I have to put a heart on my chest. Bear with me.
Yep.
So got to follow.
So before you announce your number 1,
do you want to take a guess?
Yeah, I think I know what it is, and I want to guess. Is it that Defense Academy game?
I didn't even consider that. No.
Damn. I see you play it all the time, but it wasn't on your list. Shit.
I haven't finished it. That's the thing.
Okay, that's fair. That is a factor for you where you want to finish it before you're allowing yourself to put it on.
The 109 Last Defense Academy. I put nearly more than 100 hours into it, and I've still not finished it because there's 100 different endings to that game, right? And one of my criteria for the top games of the year is that I have to have finished it. I have to have finished the game. So
Fuck.
thinking about it now, I can't put it on there.
Okay.
But it can go on this year's as
Yeah.
long as I finish it this year.
Is it Silksong then?
No.
Okay.
So this game I started in about October 2024, and I finished it in January 2025.
Oh, I don't know what it is then.
I freaking loved it. It's an Atlas game. It's Metaphor ReFantasio.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Love it. Metaphor ReFantasio is my #1 game of 2025. It literally just made me so happy. It made me cry. I got so attached to all the characters. The art style is amazing. The music is superb. The combat is just mwah, chef's kiss. The bonds, everything. The class.
I should have guessed this because I know we talked about it on a previous Dan and Dan. This is on me. This is my failure.
No, it's not a failure. Don't worry.
I'm kidding.
Don't judge yourself too harshly. This is my #2 game of all time, behind Final Fantasy X. It is.
Yeah.
Everything. It is everything I could ever ask for in a game. To the point where I am gonna start playing it on my Steam Deck, because there are a few achievements I didn't get. So I'm probably gonna do a new game plus, and when I get to the point where, because there's a new game plus secret boss that you can't get unless you do the new game plus. So
interesting.
When I get to that boss, I will make sure to record that fight with you and throw it onto YouTube for you all, so you can get like
nice
the final end.
Yeah, exactly,
yeah,
Foxy.
yeah.
We shouldn't have been shocked, and I can't believe I didn't think of this one. But also, it is a good game to qualify for 2025 because it came out near the end of 24. So yeah, because actually looking at my my Steam listing, I do have Metaphor ReFantasio in my January playtime because I picked it up in like the Black Friday or winter sales for Steam, and I played it through like December and January. So yeah, yeah, no, it's very good.
I freaking love it.
Yeah, fantastic game. Hard to argue against an Atlas game.
I could talk for so long about this game. Like
I'm so curious what Expedition 33 is going to do to your top game of all time rankings, because it's up there for me. The ending for X33 is
it's gonna be really difficult, because like
I can't wait for you to get to the end of it and go, oh, this is why everybody kept glazing this game and talking about it endlessly, because it's a journey.
Yeah, I'm ready for this journey. My butt cheeks clenched.
Not nearly clenched enough, I promise you.
I have a shot of adrenaline ready next to me for when I have a heart attack. You know,
you're gonna need it.
Thanks. But yeah, there are top 5 games of 2025, everybody. Do you want to introduce the next segment that we're going to be doing?
So the next segment is going to be things we are looking forward to, games more specifically, for 2026. Like what is on our radar for next year that we are keeping an eye out for, and that we, and just talking about them and seeing what's up. So let me start my first one. I'll throw the link in for this one because I suspect it's going to be on. Actually, I started the last one. Do you want to start this one?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, we'll let you go first.
Okay, I can go first. I have to go to my wish list and scroll down to the bottom.
Okay, I've already made my list. Do you want me to go first?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
One of my games that I am looking forward to for 2026, I'm just quickly, is Pragmata, actually. I gotta say, Pragmata is very much 100% a game I'm excited to play. I tried the demo. I loved the demo. Yes, it was kind of like finicky with the whole like having to press buttons on my mouse to do the hacking while also shooting and dodging enemy attacks. It's crazy, but I'm really looking forward to Pragmata.
Okay, nice.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm. It's on my radar a little bit, but it did not make my list personally. I'm kind of waiting to see how it pans out for the 1.0 release, but it does look visually very interesting. So I'm keeping an eye on it. My first one for 2026. Highguard, very excited for. So glad it's not Titanfall 3. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a mix for that. Some people are happy that it's not Titanfall 3, and some people are very, very not happy it's not Titanfall 3. But first one on my list is... let me do it here. Game called Grave Seasons. We were talking about this briefly before we started stream.
I've got the link. I'm so sorry.
I threw it up there. I did it. Oh, you're doing it for yours? Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
do it for Pragmatic for you. So Grave Seasons is a horror farming sim. So it is a farming sim game where like it's very Stardew Valley. I think I follow the pixel artist. I think that's how I found out about the game. Follow the pixel artist who made the art for the game. It's very beautiful. It's very lovely. But the twist of it is every time you play the game, one of the villagers is randomly selected to be a supernaturally powered serial killer. And you don't know who it is. It could be your favorite character that you're romancing this playthrough. It could be the character you romanced last playthrough. It could be some random person that you usually just ignore. You don't know. And every time it's different. And I was actually watching a little bit of like somebody doing like a bit of a review. Apparently the game actually has you can date the killer. You can date the killer if you could figure out if they're the killer. But apparently the game has a strict 1 year timeline. Every playthrough of the game is only 1 year long. So it's not a perpetual forever game, but that also gives it a lot of good replayability. Based off of what I've seen in the trailers, it seems almost like they combined like Stardew Valley with a game of werewolf, because the monster has a certain look to it, and apparently it has like allies that are helping it. And just it's such an interesting concept, and I have been sharing it and recommending it to so many people every chance I get. I'm so hyped for this game. They have been teasing it for ages. Steam currently has it listed as coming soon. It was on the list, I think, for late 25, early 26. Now they don't quite know when, but I am keeping hope alive that next year this is going to be out. I thought they might have get it out for Halloween this year, but they're not ready yet. They're still cooking. But
let them cook.
Absolutely, absolutely. Grave Seasons is the most hyper-focused game I'm looking at for 2026.
Nice.
What else is on your list?
Oh, okay. So
you needed to keep looking.
No, I got it. My next one is this game. It is called Collector's Cove. Basically, it's cozy farming sim, but you're on the back of mystical creature that goes around in waters and things, and I'm really looking forward to being able to just have this cozy game I can settle down in bed with and do some farming and chill and all that stuff, and it is definitely something I need in my life. So please come out soon. I need you.
Yeah, no, fair. It looks great. So my next entry, let me grab the link here, is a game called Ruby Knight. Rubinite. Let me just say, number 2 of 2026. So this is a Souls-like boss rush. There are no small enemies. It's just purely fight the big monster. It's kind of like got a bit of like an isometric view, so there's a little bit of like not just like up and down, back and forth, but there's also like depth of field for this, and it's just you're fighting terrible immortal monsters for bosses. There's a demo out on Steam. That's the first 2 bosses of the game. It looks amazing. And I am super excited. They have it listed as Q2 of 2026.
Oh, okay.
So it was one of the ones that might have made it out this year, but they're still cooking it. I'm looking forward to it. It seems like it's so good. And yeah, it's gonna scratch that itch for me for like a really hyper focused action game that cuts out all of the bullshit crap that I don't like necessarily about the other Souls games. So yeah, it's like Hades but only bosses. This is like Elden Ring but only bosses, or based on what I saw, probably a bit more like Bloodborne but only bosses. Like, it's a Souls game that gets rid of all of the trash mobs, and all you fight is a hard, hyper difficult boss that will just attempt to fuck up your shit. I will rage like hell. I struggled a little bit for the demo. Dynasty Warrior 3 Remaster. I'm gonna have to check out those Dynasty Warrior remasters, Robbie. I remember playing up some of them back when I was younger and having a pretty good time of it. So check them out.
Akira, you can. The creature in the mystical creature in Collector's Cove, you can give it hats and things. So
nice. What else do you have? On
no
your list?
raging, Foxy. My next one,
Yeah.
Dan. My next one is this. It's called The Lift. Supernatural Handyman Simulator. I highly recommend, if you have not tried this yet,
Let's go.
give it a go. It is basically you wake up after something, a lot of things have gone wrong. Basically, the station that you are inside has broken down completely to the point where the system had to wake you up. People are missing, we don't know where they are, and you have to go around and fix and renovate and put things back together generally. But it's also about exploring the world to figure out what has happened, what's gone on while you were in this cryostasis.
That sounds interesting. I like this.
And it means you can, it is so interactive, you can fix, like, you can use little screws, you can, yeah, how do I describe it?
Yeah, it seems really neat.
You are a handyman by nature, but you're also this, like, detective. You need to figure out what's going on. And I'm in the Discord for it. I'm excited to hear when the next playtest comes out. Freaking love it. Freaking love it. I'm so looking forward to this. I don't know whether I'm going to stream it or if I'm just going to keep it to myself and enjoy this thing in my own time, but we will see.
Oh, nice. I'm looking at other games made by the publisher, and they also made Little Guardsman, the game that I played this year and had a pretty good time with. So
Tiny Build?
Yeah, Tiny Build. Tiny Build has a bunch of good stuff.
They also did Hello Neighbor and all those games.
Nice.
And Kill It With Fire as well.
Yeah.
We love a bit of Kill It With Fire.
But anyway, I'm gonna stop looking for more games that I shouldn't be buying right now. My next one is a bit of a double, but there's gonna be a pattern.
Remaster Shadow Dropping.
Sorry,
go ahead.
There's gonna be a bit of a pattern for this next one. For 2026. A pattern for this one. There's gonna be very apparent why I'm listing these two together. It is. Oh, they just both linked there. It is Witchbrook and another game called The Witch's Bakery. They're both like cozy, like life sim, story-rich, emotional games. Witchbrook is basically either the publisher or the dev behind Stardew Valley making a Hogwarts game. Or not a Hogwarts game, but a Hogwarts game. A intellectually different... It's a wizard school. It's another wizard school game. But...
Yeah, but Witchbrook, you can have your friends. Up to 4 friends can join you.
Yeah, so it's like I said, it's like Stardew.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, here's the thing for witches. I mean, look, both of them are just very cool game. Yeah. Um, but no, like Witchbrook is just basically the people behind Stardew Valley making this like casual played sandbox game. It's the sequel for Stardew Valley that we've always wanted, and they're finally like getting close to it coming out. This is tagged for sometime in 2026. The developer has a newsletter. I've been watching that and reading every update. Witchbrook is absolutely on my radar, and Witch's Bakery is more of a visual novel in how it plays.
I can see.
But it's still like it classifies itself as adventure indie, lore rich, story rich, emotional. Like both of these are on my radar, and they are really high on my wish list of like, I really want to check these both out. So my number 3 is I'm just gonna call it, these two games because they're not quite the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can kind of see where I'm coming from there. What's your next one? How many more do you have on your list? Because I'm about halfway through mine.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'll just keep going until you do your last one then.
I said I'm halfway through. I have 3 more.
Yeah, I
Okay.
I'll figure out ones to put in.
Okay.
But this next one was planned. So this got a sudden little trailer literally the other day, and this is Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. It is the remake of Dragon Quest VII, which I originally played on, gosh, what did I play it on? It's right next to me, hang on. Nintendo 3DS.
Nice.
This game came out on Nintendo 3DS. I played it, I never finished it. I really want this so I can finish it. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
No, that sounds awesome. Yeah,
it's
I mean the
gonna be
Dragon Quest games are famous for being fantastic RPGs, so I need to check out the series sometime. I haven't played any of them yet.
The fun thing is they are not all tied together.
That's good too.
So you can jump into any Dragon Quest game and it's its own story, own world.
Bit of a Zelda game in that regard. Next one, I'm a little concerned about this one, but I have high hopes, and I think it's supposed to come out this coming year. But it's called Tides of Annihilation. You bounce off the art style, you just can't. It's fair. The old fashioned Akira Toriyama style is not for everybody. But so Tides of Annihilation is an action adventure RPG set in a post-apocalyptic world with a lot of inspiration and emphasis from Arthurian legend. They've shown trailers for this at the Game Awards. It looks really good. I'm a little worried my PC is not going to be able to play it very well, but it is a game that I am severely interested in just for scratching that like action combat
Monster
itch.
husbands? What? Oh, you want to date all of the monsters you fight? Okay. I'm looking at the screenshots now, Deus, and I have to agree, monster fuckers are gonna love this game.
Which
Me
game?
included.
For Tides of Annihilation?
Yeah.
Alright. Pop off, King. Not quite the response I was expecting from an action-adventure game, but you know what?
Let's go.
I am not going to rain on your parade.
What can I say except I'm sussy?
Yeah, no kidding. So what's your next one then?
Oh, I can find the monsters and oh my god, Akira, stop. My next one is a really chill game. It's Restory. It's all about restoring old electronics so that people can like tell you their story about their lives and things. It's really chill, really cute. I played the play test for it. It's just a great vibe, you know. It's all about setting up your own shop, and you impact their lives and everything. So
I like the art style for it. It looks really good. That's definitely something I'm willing to add to my wish list. This next one on mine, I strongly suspect is going to be on yours. or if it isn't, it's going on right away.
Oh, Restory is actually also by Tiny Build.
Ooh, nice. The next one on my list is Persona 4 Revival.
That's
So
also on mine.
yep. Yeah. So we'll. I sniped this one from you a little bit. I was wondering which of us would get to it first. But no, I finished Persona 5 this week. There's definitely some references in there that I'm like, oh, you know, they're calling Akechi the return of the high school detective. I wonder if that's referencing an older game, and it probably is. I think that's Persona 4. So I could play Persona 4 Golden. That is on Steam. It's very inexpensive right now because of both the age and the fact that this thing is coming out. But yeah, I kind of want to check out Revival and just see what's up with that. I'm curious. I think I heard rumors that, or not rumors, speculation that it's going to come out sometime in April, based off of like the anniversary date for the Persona series, or maybe even the anniversary date for Persona 4's original release. So that's when people were guessing it would be out. But yeah, it's on my list. I'm very curious. So hopefully we'll get some information soon about when the actual release date is.
I mean, I'm curious as to why they've chosen to do this instead of giving us Persona 6.
I mean, Atlas is having a tendency to definitely lately to just milk their old games. I would be unsurprised if we didn't.
Let's go.
So they're doing
they're Persona 5.
I was gonna say, like, they redid Persona. They did Persona 5 Royal, then they did Persona 3 Reload. They did, so it seems like they're doing, like, every other year they're doing a new game and then a remaster, a new game and then a remaster. Considering the new games are like, hey Halfdan, considering their new games are basically things like Metaphor ReFantasio, let them cook with new games. But yeah, we might get Persona 6, but I would be unsurprised if we didn't get another Persona 5 remaster. That's pretty new and doesn't really need it. Like, looking up a list of like the best RPGs of all time, 2 different editions of Persona 5 were in that list. And I think Persona 5 Royal was literally the #1 game in that listing for that category where I was looking it up. So yeah, I would be unsurprised if they didn't try to do more Persona 5 content.
I've yet to get into, Kira raises a good point, I have yet to get into the Shin Megami Tensei series, so I can't comment on whether the demons feel like disposable trash, but I do feel like, you know, because they brought out the Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, I think it was, last year, and now they're doing Persona 4 Revival this year. Maybe 2027 we could be looking at Persona 6.
Maybe.
I hope. I hope.
Yeah, but also the Persona games are a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei. Like, that's where they found their origin from. So always sort of been the weaker sibling to Persona, to the Juggernaut of Persona. You know what? Honestly, I think what they might do with what's going on and what's been happening lately, I think they might even potentially do a Persona 1 or Persona 2 remake. Because we have 3, 4, and 5. We don't have 1 and 2. And there's a chance where they might try and, like, leech off of the success of the later parts of the series and try and revive 1 and 2 before jumping to 6. Maybe they're just slowly cooking 6, because we know with Metaphor ReFantasio, like, they can cook. They know how to cook. They know how to cook very well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah, so there's a degree of, like, yeah, I kind of just want to see whatever they're coming up with next, because it's not just all Deuscain games. There's a lot of good stuff from that studio. So, all right, now that I've sniped Persona 4 Revival from you, what's your next one, Dan?
Panic. Bear with. Going to my wish list. Panic.
Yep.
Okay, actually, I know what it is. I just gotta get to it. So, I haven't been able to play these on stream yet, or this series, this franchise, but I'm a massive fan of Danganronpa. So the fact that they've announced Danganronpa 2x2, which is essentially 4, but we're not going to talk about that. This is Danganronpa 2, but it has an entirely new second story in which the killers are different, how people get killed are different. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do here, and I hope this is the beginning of, I guess, the revival of the Danganronpa series. So I really hope they do sell really well. When I can, I will probably pre-order it, but we'll see. I'm not hugely supportive of pre-ordering games, but I will do what I can to support Danganronpa.
Yeah, I do hear a lot of love.
Abysmal Blood. Oh, Foxy.
So
true.
Yeah, I do hear a lot of love for that game and that franchise. I haven't played them myself, but they sound interesting. I'm glad that community is getting some more Danganronpa to be happy about.
I freaking love Danganronpa.
So the last one I had written down on my list before I have to go digging for anything else is Coffee Talk Tokyo.
That's on mine as well.
I sniped another one. But no, I played the first 2 Coffee Talk games. I really liked them. I'm curious what they're going to do with the new one and what's going to be the same, what's going to be different. Because the first 2 are really like a continuous storyline between the 2 of them. And then I'm so curious what they would do with Tokyo and how they would change that up and make it better or worse or different. I'm so curious about where they're going to go and what they're going to do.
Okay, well, I'll grab my last one. We'll finish up this there. You did a Ginko quizzing on his school end of year picture. Oh my god. No, I don't have Pepto-Bismol in my veins, Akira. 2026 for the year of the cozy games. Well, this one might interest all of the furries, to be honest. Bifrost, Prelude to the Storm. It is a visual novel that I backed originally on Kickstarter, and they are still developing it. It's going through the voice actors voting phase of who we're gonna have as voice actors and things. It is voice important, so it branches out, and there's 8 characters you see through the eyes of. There are humans, there are hybrids, hybrids being bahuman and animal cross, basically. And I'm very excited for Eccentric Studio to bring this game out, having backed it on Kickstarter a while ago. So yeah, I'm also in the Discord for this one as well. So
nice. I am in the Discord for Grave Seasons. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Let me look at this one here.
It's just a boys love visual novel.
It is good art style though.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm very excited for it.
Nice. But yeah, those are probably the biggest things I'm looking forward to. I imagine, much like some things in 2025, I might not even know what my favorite game of 2026 is going to be. Like Liza P was something that came out of nowhere and is a game that I really loved.
Yeah.
Silk Song absolutely came out of nowhere and surprised everybody this year. Little Witch in the Woods I knew was kind of out in early access and coming back again. So yeah, you never know. So it's entirely possible.
If I finally finish a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, we can see Baldur's Gate 3 on my top games of 2026. You never know.
Probably, yeah.
Dark Horses of 2026 might drop and steal the show. If I go to the list of what's coming,
Dark Horses, because that's the thing with steal the show and kind of like an Expedition 33 kind of way is what makes me think of that. And I don't have anything that's graphically high quality enough to pull that off.
No, me neither.
because like Grave Seasons might be a game that I would love, or Witchbrook might be a game that I would love, but I don't see the gaming community at large embracing it the same way that they do X33 or Silksong or something like that.
Yeah, the thing with that is, sorry to interrupt. Our gaming tastes, mine and Dan's, we are very like not focusing on the major players in the gaming industry. We like the indies, we like the visuals, we like the casual games,
like the
that kind of
retros. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see a retro game knock the living piss out of everything at a Game Awards show. That would be fantastic. I just don't think it's going to happen. But who knows? Maybe 2026 can surprise us in a positive way.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, obviously everyone's looking forward to November because of GTA 6.
Oh yeah, that's probably going to win Game of the Year next year, unless it's an absolute trash fire on arrival, which is a possibility.
I just hope it's not gonna be a money grab of the highest proportion. That is my fear. Is that it's just gonna be give us paid, just pay for everything. You have to use your money for everything in this game.
Yeah, there is definitely a fear of that. I hope they're smart enough to realize that would basically kill it.
You know what I forgot?
What's that?
The next Fire Emblem game, Fortune's Weave.
Oh, nice.
I'm very much looking forward to that one as well. But again, it's a Nintendo game, so it's not going to be something I'm able to play because I refuse to buy a Switch 2. So.
Fair enough.
I'll just wait for an emulator.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't say nothing.
I'll just buy a copy and totally play it legally. Yes.
Yeah.
The Gothic 1 remake is another thing that caught me unawares. I didn't expect that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
But yeah, no. So there's a lot of good stuff coming out next year. Nothing on my list that is going to be like Game of the Year winning. I don't think, because like Ruby Knight is good, but it's not going to be something that catches interest. In with Witchbrook and Witch Bakery, like people might like them, but I don't really know what's going to be out for that. Yeah, a lot of the Game of the Year stuff tends to go to things that are very shiny, very pretty, very bright.
Yes,
like Elden Ring is like that, and Expedition 33 was that. Like high graphic fidelity is what wins awards, but isn't always what wins our heart. I will say one thing that I saw since our last stream is, and obviously they had the Game Awards and everything that won stuff that night. They
did, yeah.
But also Steam put out its listing of like the Steam Awards for stuff, and I had to laugh that they made Silksong the #1 game of the year on Steam, and I'm like, yeah, damn right it is. That broke her whole fucking saying thing for 2 days, as everybody tried to buy it all at once.
Yep. Oh my god.
I knew that would be a shit show going in. They should have totally let people pre-order it and then just like slowly get it. But no, release flipped over and they unleashed the Kraken.
Crazy, isn't it? I guess I want to ask this next segment, or this final segment, because it's nearly been 2 hours. Can you believe it? I wanted to ask you what games you have on your list to play this year.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
What games do you want to play this year?
I mean, definitely finishing Dispatch.
Bye, Vexing.
Hey, later, Vex. Have a good one. I would like to play the Fate Stay Night remastered visual novel. It came out either last year, the year before.
Hang on.
2024. So this is
remastered?
Yeah, it's a remaster of a port of the Fate Stay Night visual novel, the original visual novel that the entire Fate anime and gaming franchise was based off of. Original game was a porn game. They ported it into a Safe for Work game, and this is a remaster of the Safe for Work one. I know this because I did my research to see if it would be safe to stream. And
is this safe to stream?
it is safe to stream. Yes, it is. It does not have any of the
It's
adult
not-
content. So,
Okay.
but it is one of those like
No
it's a
budget prepared.
yeah, it's a very old game. It's a really neat thing to just be able to go back and play that piece of gaming history, and I want to check it out. That's going to be somewhere on my list this year. I just don't know where. Aside from that, looking at what I have in my listing here, there's
I'll
a
add
not
that to my wish list.
yeah.
I think that's really interesting. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so thank you.
Yeah, it's like a 20-year-old visual novel that was the basis of all of everything that's come since then.
Yeah, I was a little skeptic when I saw it said sexual content. I was like, what? What the fuck? How
Yeah.
does...
Oh yeah, because you've never seen anything that's not the
I've
bright.
seen the anime.
Yeah,
That was
they cleaned it up. They cleaned it up a lot. But no, I wanna dig into that because it's something that just looks a lot of fun. I don't quite know what else I would play out of what's here yet. I kind of want to do like some kind of combination of like some action game and some like cozier, comfier game. But I also have a bunch of things that are kind of in the middle of like it's a visual novel or it's a tactics or strategy game, and I don't quite know where I would place those. So yeah, I'm kind of gonna play it by ear and figure it out as I go along, because there's a ton of good games on my list. Fate's series started as what if we have heroes from the past come back and fight, and then realized it would sell better if what if heroes come back from the past but they were hot babes and they fought. Kinda, yeah. That's why Arthur is a woman. But yeah. But there's also there's just a lot of really good and interesting stuff.
I guess one of the games I want to play this year is Final Fantasy 16. I wanna play that this year. On stream. This is games all on stream that I'm gonna be listing, by the way. None of it will be private playthroughs.
Fair enough. I have one. Next one I want to list is for me is going to be a private playthrough one, but
Go ahead.
Well, I'll let you talk about 16 more, but I just wanted to cut in on that one point.
Yeah, it's just a case of that's going to be featured on the channel at some point because I want to play it. I'm excited to play it. I have no idea what I'm getting into, so yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll be interested to talk to you about it once you finish your 16 playthrough. Same with Expedition 33.
You finished it.
Final Fantasy 16?
Fun.
Oh yeah, I bought my PS5 for that game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will talk about that for sure.
Yeah. So actually, the next one I want to mention, which is something I bought recently, and I absolutely have it added to I'm playing this on my own time. I want to just kind of lose myself to it and give myself permission to lose myself to it. It is called The Great Villainous Strategy of Lily. It's a turn-based strategy game. Your character is framed for murdering the Emperor, so you have to fight the Empire as the first streamers in history. You can capture enemies and either turn them into allies for a happy ending or execute everybody and become the Demon Queen, is what the summary reads as. So it's this weird, like, almost like ogre battle style game where like you have like an army behind each person, but your characters look like they're kind of like generals buffing your troops. But when you take out when you take out an enemy, you can either recruit them or kill them. I will be the Demon Queen. I will probably play it both and see what both ways look like.
Is she a witch? No. I think there's some misconception here that you're into witches. Yes, you might have to clean that up.
I see a little reason why to connect any assumptions about that, good or bad. Witches are cool.
Yeah, first, everybody.
Yeah.
Is it turn-based? It looks turn-based.
Yeah, it looks like it's turn-based strategy. Yeah,
Nice.
turn-based tactics, female protagonist, tactical RPG, war. Like I want to have like a good war game. Like no, like oh no, but what about the like no, like let me just go in and start a war. Let's fucking go. Like
You just want to kill people.
Gremlin mode. Why not?
Who isn't into witches and all that? Yeah.
So what? Do you have any other ones that you were thinking about playing?
Sorry. Yes, I do. It was right here. Hades 2
Ooh,
is going to come to the channel.
good game.
This year. I have not touched it. I have not seen anything for it. I've been really good in keeping off of like watching playthroughs or even streams. Like if someone's streaming it and I raid in, it's always a case of like, I love you, but I gotta go. I don't want any spoilers. Bye. That kind of thing. Because I did that with Oreo Choco Star at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So Hades 2 definitely gonna come to the channel this year. That's something I'm gonna be playing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on your list?
I have a ton of visual novels. Like I might play Data Everything next year.
Yeah.
Because it seems like such a fun, silly game, but it's like stuff like that. Like I have a lot of like indie games, or I'll be honest, I have a lot of not safe for work games that I can't play on Twitch. That I'm like, I want to get to this at some point. I have a big old list to get through, but like, Data Everything seems like it could be fun and would be interesting to play. So
yeah. Another one coming to my channel is gonna be Triangle Strategy.
Oh,
which
that's such a good game. That's such a good game.
I've owned this thing for like 3-4 years. Never played it. Never touched it.
You're gonna be so upset when you start playing it. And it's amazing. You're like, I could have played this years ago.
I did the demo, where you have to make the first choice, I think, and I was like, this is interesting, and then never touched it again.
Oh.
So, how not safe for work are we talking? We're talking.
I would get banned off of Twitch. That's how not safe for work we're talking.
That game is in my library, and I cannot play that on stream. Oh shit! You know what I said? If I hit 1,000 followers, I'd start an OnlyDance. Oh no! I'm gonna start an OnlyDance.
OnlyDance to play the
all of the not safe for work games.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Interesting art style there.
Oh no, that wasn't. Oh gosh, I'm just showing off my horny side to my streamer friends.
Yeah, dude, I bought you games for Christmas, and I was looking at on Christmas Day. I had to keep a straight face on stream as I went through your wish list. Trust me, you're fine.
Oh.
I was just like, oh, he has a lot more games than I thought of a certain type than I thought he would. But yes, very much, Akira. We are both men of culture. We are widely traveled and broadly studied.
Really, Julian? Check out the first Monster Ops game. It's like episodic. They release one every so often, I think, like every few months. So yeah, it's short, sweet, but great. But actually, I can't buy anymore because of the UK Safety Act. Thank you so much, government.
Yeah. Here's one more that I wanna check out sometime this year. Constance. It's a Metroidvania that just came out this fall. It's a 2D hand-painted action adventure game featuring a paintbrush-wielding artist striving to escape from a colorful but decaying inner world created by her declining mental health. It's just a full-blown Metroidvania platformer. It looks super cool.
This gives me Celeste vibes.
Yep. Yeah. It looks very similar to Celeste. But I bought it a while ago, and I've been kind of like back and forth about whether or not I want to make it like something for me or something for stream. I don't know yet, but most not safe for work game you have is Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, we're talking about stuff that's a little bit more than Baldur's Gate 3 shows.
Yeah, we're talking about full peen, full titty, full vulva.
Well, you are. I said nothing. I just said it would get me banned on Twitch.
Oh, I mean, we can say those words. We're not going to get banned for saying those words. Aravi, you embrace the spicy scenes. Here's a fun fact. In one of the many playthroughs I had that I don't have anymore because I deleted them all to start a new playthrough, I did seduce Minthara, slept with her, and then broke her neck.
Pop off, champ. I wish she was not the only paladin you could recruit. I wish there were more paladins. But you know what?
I didn't realize the option I chose would lead to that consequence.
Yeah.
So
Baldur's Gate
my
3
defense.
Baldur's Gate 3 is good for a mainstream game, but it's still very vanilla and palatable. Yeah, that game, the spiciest that game gets is like Asterion. Or maybe the bear.
Isn't Dark Urge like the canonical main character?
They're the one that ties in with the other games, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they tied in with the other games. Okay.
Yeah.
No way to romance the Dragonborn, not a single one, it's a crime. Really? Oh yeah, you barely see any Dragonborn around. Just realized that. You want to play not so when you do get a PC? Yeah, do that. Whereas it seems being on the A spectrum. Yeah, I mean, being on the A spectrum, something you avoid obviously because you got to do what's best for you. So, yeah. I think that concludes the what we're playing this year segment. I mean, obviously, I just started a playthrough of Expedition 33 and Blueprints. So,
Blueprints is a neat one. I haven't played it myself, but it's something I did see that I'm like, oh, this is neat.
Yeah. What are you currently playing though?
Just Dispatch, and I'm currently having to finagle my stream schedule around a slight catastrophe over the holidays. My old washing machine broke and flooded the apartment, so I had a couple of days of oh god, and then now I'm in full. All of January is going to be a rotating basis of moving things out of a room, letting them come in to replace the flooded or damaged carpeting, moving things back into the room, and then prepping the next room. And it's going to be like a couple weeks of that for the entire year, or for the entire month. It was not fun.
Are you doing like a subathon or anything?
Oh no, I rent, and it is all covered in my rent.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah.
Good.
In fact, even when they replaced the washer, I looked at them and went, that dryer is just as old. Would you mind replacing it now too? Or do you want to come back in 5 months when there's fire damage? And they just looked at me and said, we'll replace the washer too. Or we'll replace the dryer too. So I got both of them swapped out. So yeah, new washer, new dryer, new carpet. It's funny to feel the difference on my carpet compared to like the old one that was here before. Like it is noticeably different. It's also funny, like, taking my bed out of the bedroom, because we did the bedroom first, where, like, under the bed, there's a section of carpet that hasn't seen the light of day for ages. It is so different than all of the other carpet around it. But, yeah, that whole mess basically was a cannonball in the middle of my Christmas break, and is going to be just a huge time sink for the beginning of the year, but hopefully once it's done, life stops being so fucking interesting. But, yeah, I mean, right now I'm finishing up Little Witch in the Woods. I was kind of dicking around in Hollow Knight Silksong again, just to see, like, do I feel a little bit better about it? Because I have things I both love and hate about that game. The things I love, but the things I hate, man, I just get annoyed by them. I've been playing a lot more Monster Hunter Wilds lately because somebody that I know, a streamer friend, has been playing more of it herself. So she has like lobbies that we jump into and play a little bit. And they just released the last title update for it. There's going to be one more Arc Tempered in about a month and a half, I think. And then there's a strong chance we're going to get an announcement for the next Monster Hunter game sometime this year. Maybe even the game itself by the end of the year. We'll see. So we might get like the DLC expansion for Monster Hunter Wilds this year. So that'll be an interesting one if it comes out.
You mean the G rank expansion?
Basically, yeah, Master rank.
Master rank, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to return to that.
I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm curious what they're going to do with it. It really depends on like what are they adding, what are they showing, what are they doing? Because they're going to need to win me back a little bit more to get me in as a day one. because they really just kind of fumbled Wilds pretty bad.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, do I?
Let me put it this way: they fumbled Wilds so bad that the next Monster Hunter game that comes out, I'm not buying the base game. I'm waiting until G rank to get anything. That's how bad they fumbled Wilds.
Yeah, I probably won't get the next one. But yeah. I just realized I've got D&D in half an hour.
We're basically done with what we're talking about anyway, so that's give you a little bit of time to get something to eat, rest, and breathe.
It's not that I want to end. It's more a case of like, oh fuck, I got D&D in half an hour, and I'm not. And
I'm affirming that the fact that we don't have much else to do, so you're not going to be late, and there's not going to be any problems making it to D&D on time. At least, hopefully not. But yeah, he's very good. Collab. We talked about a bunch of fun stuff. I can't believe I didn't remember you were playing Metaphor Refantasia for your number one. That should have been such an easy guess for me. But
no,
don't
worry.
I played it 12 months
February.
ago, and yeah,
it was February, so
yeah,
nearly a year ago now. So don't worry,
mm-hmm.
It's all good. I just hope I can finally say I finished Baldur's Gate 3 this time next year.
Keep at it. You'll get there. Are you playing it on stream or are you
in my own time?
Own time.
Yeah. It's just I'm doing Baldur's Gate 3 in my own time and date everything in my own time. So so it's between those two, and also the 100 line.
100 line, yeah.
So. When are you next back for everyone watching? When are you next back, and what will you be doing?
So my current schedule, since I have to do the carpet replacement, I'm not going to be having Wednesday streams for this month. So I'm going to be switching to a mostly Monday, Friday, Saturday schedule. So I'm probably going to be doing another stream on Monday for more dispatch. I'm going to have another collab stream on Friday with Vexing Cat, who was here earlier. We were supposed to play split fishing last night, but we did not prep properly. And it was like a half an hour before the collab, and we still had to download the game, which is apparently fucking huge. So next week we're gonna be playing Split Fiction, and then I'm probably gonna be finishing Dispatch on Saturday, and then I have to figure out what I'm gonna be doing the following week. But yeah,
well, maybe that'll be when you start something you wanted that you named today that you want to play.
Yeah, maybe I'll pick up Constance or something.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Me, yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday.
Schedule be out in the Discord. Mods, can we have the Discord link posted, please? Just join the Discord, everyone. That's where you'll find everything you need.
Discord is a good time, yeah. I'm going to share my link as well.
Please do. Please do.
Join our Discords. We're nice people.
Join the Discords, yes. I think between now and the next one, we're probably going to have... I think February there's a gaming award. Is it the TGA? Is there a gaming awards show February time, I think?
Oh, I have no idea.
I think the let me have a look. Polygon has it listed for me.
Yeah, I honestly don't know when the award shows are, so.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, well, there's the New York Game Awards. But,
Let's go.
We'll see. But yeah, we'll be back in probably a couple of months.
Yeah.
With our strew of VTuber drama and news stories that we normally cover.
Yeah. Because we usually do like 2 to 3 months between the Dan and Dans. Or like either every other month or every 3 months, something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is number 11 for us total.
Oh, nice. It was, yeah, because last time was number 10, and that's when I said, wow, we've done 10 of these. We're in double digits now. I remember that. Okay, I guess we want to look at who we're going to raid.
I was just checking that on my
Mira,
end.
quick, get your daily coin, everyone, before we raid out. Get your daily coins. Go, go, go.
I was looking on my end. I don't see anybody on my end that I would feel comfortable having both of us raid.
Okay.
If there are some people that
We can do separate raids if you'd like.
Let's go.
We can just
Yeah, we can do separate ones. We'll split it up.
Oh my god, everyone's getting their coins really quick. The panic. Akira with the one gold coin. You're rich. You're rich, Akira. Good job. Okay. Raid channel. Raid message, everybody, is being posted now. So here we go.
I can raid this one.
But yes, thank you so much for being with us.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
And same to you. Thank you for having me as well.
Yeah.
I always enjoy these, and we always end up like either surprising each other or bringing something new that we both hadn't considered, or the other one of us hadn't considered. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to future Dan and Dan's where we get to talk about like Expedition 33 and some of the other games that you're in the middle of now, and you beating them and us finally getting to sit down and have a talk about them. I'm anticipating some of these are going to be desperate, like we need to have the next Dan and Dan soon because I need to talk about this. It's like, yeah, I know you do. I know you have to talk about this.
Morning, so welcome in. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about Expedition 33 with you as well. It's just there's not a lot I can say much at the moment.
You're very early on, yeah.
Yeah, I'm only just getting to know the characters.
But thank you all for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever it is in your part of the world. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will both see you again. Ironically, both on Monday, just not together.
See you then, everybody.
Later, everybody.
Bye.